You ready?
Good evening, and welcome to RockTruth Radio. I am your host, Selena K, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth for absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inerrant, and the final authority for all. Rock Truth is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. Rock Truth Radio is a cross-cultural response to the economic climate and social crises of today. Rock Truth is designed to serve the physical need of fallen men while serving the spiritual need he didn't know he had that impacts, affects, and infects generational wealth. Rock Truth Radio seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local and international kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. It is indeed a kingdom renaissance. Welcome, Will. What?
Just Will.
Ain't that peculiar? Yes. How are you today, Will?
Today is a day.
It's Friday.
It's still the day that the Lord has made. Oh Lord! If I told you what was going on in my world right about now,
what's going on? You brought it up to not say.
Well,
you brought it up to not tell.
My boss got let. My boss at my job. My boss got let go. My boss got let go.
Let him go.
Why because he was fraternizing.
Oh no! Oh, what? With a mask off or something? He was fraternizing. He was fraternizing with a mask off.
It shouldn't matter. It was fraternizing. that's against company policy. It was a love triangle.
Oh, you didn't say that. That's
right.
a little bit more.
Yeah. So it started, and then it went to the next level. Then it broke up, and then then that person moved on, and the other person didn't. So.
Oh no, that's normally what happens.
I wasn't. So I had. Let's just say it like this. I had to do his job today.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
You're right.
To you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, really? Sucks to be me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you tell me. I just said that. I know. I already know. You managed with it, so I know what it's like to have to.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, hey, let you rock Menard.
Right. I know. Let me hold on. Right. Hold on.
Okay. You know your Wi-Fi be messing up. Mm, mm, mm,
Is, is it messing
mm,
up?
mm, mm.
It shouldn't be.
You and these Wi-Fi issues.
There's nothing
Mm,
on.
mm. Ain't nothing on your
There
show.
is nothing on in my house.
Okay, wait. I gotta try my sound effect out real quick to make sure it goes across. Can you hear it?
Am I?
Can you hear it?
You just want to. You just that was needlessly loud, and yes, I can hear.
I just wanted to try it because
You
I
just want to push a button. You
did.
just want to push some buttons, don't you?
Push a button. You know that.
That
You know
is
that.
that is the
Like,
sadness. That is the sadness.
oh my
That
God,
is the sadness.
Will. It's been a week.
Mhm.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
One,
Yes.
yeah, it's been. Let's just jump off with like everything that has been just going on this week. It's been fantabulous. Rock Youth Rock Tree. That show was
Yeah.
amazing this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Oh
That
my
was.
gosh. And we could like end it. Shout out to Michelle, Virginia,
Mhm.
Virginia, and Personas of Faith. I
Yeah.
mean, you can catch
Yeah.
Anchor and it's Spotify and so many different platforms. But when I tell you this podcast, I guess you can call it a podcast in a sense, or what would you call that? Yeah, podcast. Yeah, this podcast is amazing, and it puts you in mind. What is that? Is it a podcast?
I guess you
Okay.
qualify as a podcast. It's more like recording or a dramatization. It's a dramatization.
Okay, fine. That's
Maybe.
cool. Let's call it that. Shout out to Michelle. Absolutely. It was such a dope show, yo. Like, you guys got to go back and check that out.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that every week. We'll do that every week on Rock Youth, Rock Truth, and kind of go through the different personas of the Bible. Like, for real, like the Tita, like the Shade there. Listen, I'm telling you, it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's the sweetest. It's the sweetest tea in the shade. Like, oh my gosh. And then we went over to Rock Single. Rock Single was so
No,
lit. We couldn't even end it.
I'm
We couldn't even
I'm
end the
starting.
show.
I'm gonna have y'all
We
gonna have to
couldn't.
get some y'all gonna have to get some moderators.
I think
Y'all
so. Rock
y'all
Single
need
lit. Rock so lit.
y'all need
Hey,
somebody to
Rock
be like,
Single.
look, this is
Listen,
the end of the
and we
show. Push the button and go on.
listen.
Because
Listen.
they up, y'all was up all night. I was like, I gotta go to bed.
And then Doc Ock had notes. Doc Ock came with notes. So we all knew we was about to be stuck there. She had a whole notepad and it was on
Oh man.
the
I,
back. We was about to be there. And
I
she was
was so
she had full content. Which I
yeah.
love it. Shout out to the crew for Rock Single. We have a
The
new
crew.
addition to Rock Single. I think his name was oh God, I can't think of his last name. But Mr. Will. Mr. Will, who was on the show with us, he ended up calling in. He's actually gonna join
Oh, okay.
Rock Single beginning next week. And he
Oh
is
really?
honored. Yes, yes. God is just
I'm definitely had to get some button pushing going on here.
because they come like that's
Cause I don't know if that was him
that
or
boy.
somebody
So
else,
you
but
are just
oh,
huh? I
I
didn't
don't
hear
know
you.
what just happened. I didn't even hear me. I didn't even say anything. That's the crazy part.
It's horrible.
My wife, it probably is.
Oh wow.
You
I
know
know
what?
it.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back in a second.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so shout out to go ahead. I got it. You know I do.
Oh
Shout out to
yeah.
okay. Are you going to go or no?
Oh, you wanted me to? Oh, okay. I was just gonna do it while you were
What?
talking.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to Doc Ock. Shout out to Lord Ty. Okay. Shout out to Lord Ty, who is the host of Rock Single and also the host of his own show, BZNZ Talk Radio. You can catch that on Blog Talk Radio on Thursday evenings, and that is hot. That's another show that's just hot. Now he does is pretty much one topic that we start in Rock Single. He pretty much takes it over to BZNZ, and man, the conversation for me last night was super lit. But before we even got to BZNZ Talk Radio, there was the Rock True Queen show, my favorite show in the world. I would say America, but it's not just America, it's in the world. Yes,
it's in the world. It's in the world. It's in the world. Y'all. I would have to say y'all getting off. Y'all are starting to get into that realm of
you see queen. You see.
Yeah, y'all queening it up. It's good. It's looking good. I would have to say, pretty good.
I got
it. I'm going to reserve, but yeah, no, pretty good.
It's really good. And shout out to Miss Carolyn. Shout out to Miss Ira Warren. Like, these ladies are amazing. And just to hear Miss Ira's story yesterday, which,
wow.
Listen, you hear me, King? And you talking about folks healing. Told her, like, the representation that she brought to us, that she brings to just people in general, and showing that, listen, no matter what, God, no matter what,
Yes.
I know people's stories because of the field that I work in that, is probably worse than that. But did you see her smile? Thank you, Lord.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Because she got every reason. She got every reason to be like.
Reason.
she could be done. She could be done.
Do you understand?
She could be done.
Every reason. And she's still here. That's so inspiring. And that for every woman, every child, man, woman, every child who has ever experienced any type of abuse, you can. You don't have to be stuck there. You don't have to dwell there. You can. And there's so many other women. There's so many other people, especially my kings. There's so many other people too that have experienced abuse as children and are still damaged from it. King, queen, you can't, So I love that show. Then what we got tomorrow, we have Doc Ock, who is our RockTruth chef, and she will be cooking it up in the cafe live.
Cooking chicken and waffles tomorrow, right?
Waffles, yeah. And she has cream maple sauce. What?
It's maple syrup.
Yes. It's some creamy maple something. I don't know. I just want. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Like, I love you laugh at me. I am.
Yes.
I love my lifestyle change. What?
Yeah. No, nothing.
Today I made turkey meatballs. And they were stuffed with what I put in there: onion, bell pepper, some habanero, and jalapeno cheese, shredded cheese.
Wow.
And seasoned in the air fryer. When I tell you amazing, from the air fryer in minutes. Okay? Spaghetti.
Yeah.
With the meatballs on top, and they like crumbled out. Like, you can eat it and it stayed whole, but if you kind of like break it up, it crumbles out so fine into the spaghetti. I just love the lifestyle. I love it. I love cooking. I love all of that. So again,
you love cooking.
I do. I love cooking.
I didn't know you could. Really?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
cooking. I would say this: cooking will slow you. What'd you say?
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just sitting here looking at your Wi-Fi, ready for it to mess up. Go ahead.
I said cooking will slow you down. Cooking will slow you down.
Yeah.
Cooking will slow you down. It'll cause you to pay attention to your health. It'll cause you to pay attention to, and it'll make you hunger the proper way. if that makes sense, right? Because a lot of times
No,
when we
it
go
does.
eat fast food, right? When we go eat fast food, we're like okay, give it to me now, and do we we eat it up, you know. But I was telling that when I
Yeah.
did the Daniel fast for 21 days, I had just fruits and vegetables, and the
Okay.
beginning of it was horrible, horrible. I was furious. I was mad all the time, just because you just yeah, you just upset. But when you start teaching your body that hey, you can do this, you know, and convincing yourself that hey, you can do this, your body starts getting to that point where it's like okay, I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna enjoy
Yes.
what you're giving to me. I'm gonna enjoy
You're
it because
to me,
when
right?
it's right, what you're giving to me. When it's fast food, you don't enjoy fast food. You just
No.
and
Yeah.
it goes right through, and your body reacts to that. You
Just
know,
the same. Just the same.
yeah,
Yeah.
your
I
body
totally
reacts to that.
totally agree. It's just it slows you down, and like you said, you're
hmm
paying attention. You start eating
hmm
intentionally, and you're
Yep.
in
Yep.
control. That's another thing. Like just on the fast from this month, last month, and learning
hmm
that I don't have to have not one thing. I ain't gotta have that.
Right.
I'm
Right.
walking around like I gotta. Oh my god, I gotta eat. Oh my god, I ain't
Right.
ate. I
Right.
look.
right.
If it's
Yeah.
not nutritious and delicious, I should wait.
Right.
I'm like I
Yeah.
should eat, like for real, and so
Yeah.
I don't have to
Yeah.
have things, and that was a big
Yeah.
lesson for me. But I needed not
Yeah.
only that, in my food and my consumption, I needed that also in my life and my lifestyle. Yes,
hmm
temporary
Yeah.
gratification.
Yeah.
Shout out, and hey,
Yeah.
Ed,
What's up, Ed? Big
yes.
dog.
But he right, temporary
Yeah.
gratification, and it's like microwave generation. I say any
Yeah.
and everybody that has put their hands to a microwave, like putting your hands to the
Yeah.
plow, you put
Yeah.
your hands to the microwave. You are part of the temporary gratification
Yeah.
microwave generation population. Like that's
Yeah.
you, and you gotta
But I ain't
like
gonna lie.
what
I ain't gonna lie. That McRib is delicious.
you keep saying. Oh my god,
That
the
McRib is delicious.
oh my god, delicious sloppy.
hey,
You
hey.
and look, you're gonna get headaches
Hmm?
and all that other stuff eating on them ribs.
Whew, that's
You
a
get
good
a rib?
headache though.
You get a rib?
No, it ain't no rib, girl.
Not
That's that
ass.
thing. That thing ain't no telling what's in that meat.
This is my whole point. We eating with intent, King. He said
ain't no telling.
that Big Mac too, King. I missed that. We love you. No, we love you, King. I missed that Big Mac. No shade.
Hey, I remember when I was eating Big Macs almost every day for lunch because we was working out in the field, like we would be driving around. So every day I would get a Big Mac.
Ooh, for real.
Oh man, oh you talk
Ooh,
about the next day was just no.
yes.
I I had to let that go. I was like, yeah, no,
Yeah, because you're gonna be like,
that's
like,
ugh,
I'm
ugh,
telling you. And but but
everything.
that makes you make your own Big Mac. Like you can make your own Big Mac with
Yeah, you can
real
with
meat,
real meat.
real meat, right? And I mean,
Yeah,
that sauce up. So I probably just go
yeah.
get. Can I just can I get a bottle of y'all sauce?
What?
Big
The
Mac sauce.
secret sauce?
Let me get
Big
that
Mac sauce ain't nothing but Thousand Island dressing and relish.
for real.
It's just because okay, Thousand Island is just French dressing and ranch dressing put together, right?
No, I did not know that. They did that. You learned something.
Yes,
Didn't know.
that's okay. Yes, Thousand Island is French and ranch mixed together, and then when you go for the special Big Mac sauce,
Uh-huh.
that's just relish. They add relish to it. That's it.
Okay. Now I know that. Why? I got my turkey up in there. You think I'm playing? But that's what I do.
I can see you right now, like mixing it.
Listen, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Don't be hating. You say it's
this
just
is this.
King. King. You should have thought when I ate the meatballs today. I almost lost my mind when I took a sample of the meatball.
That's. I mean, if the food that we eat in this world is the same food that we know how to make at home, we
Right?
just don't want to take the time out to make
That's
it.
all little lazy me. I'm trying to tell you. It's the truth.
Right.
It's
here's the kicker: the moment
Now
that
I'm
you
not.
start
I'm
making it,
cooking.
right? But the moment you start making it, you start realizing like this don't take that long to cook. Like it don't take that. You think you because in your head you like this gonna take me an hour, 2 hours, or something. It doesn't. It doesn't have to take that long to cook. You can
It does.
cook it relatively quickly because your body will wait. Your body
Yep.
will wait. You know.
It will control
So
it, and that's
yeah,
what all this was about, being under control and all of that stuff.
yeah.
This year, so that you can take on the real tasks that are before you. So, speaking of tasks, we have one today. We have a dope guest with us today, and
Yes.
we'll play a little bit of her clip in just a second. But you know what? I saw that about 3 hours ago, she posted that she was highlighted in Jasper Community Arts. They highlighted her, Miss Tashema Davis. That's what we're talking about. Yay, yay, yay.
Yeah,
Work
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She is an Indiana artist who has been creating art since her days as a graduate student over a decade ago. Outside of creating, she teaches high school art and even runs her own art gallery, Echo Gallery. That's dope. That's dope. And then she loves to draw and paint portraits. Her completed mini murals for her city, and even illustration and even illustrates. I'm sorry, and writes her own books. This is, I promise, the dopest person in the world right now. And
Yeah.
then Tashema will even be teaching one of her virtual workshop classes. I also saw she was like doing a book reading, to students. I'm like, oh, this got to be better than the Bush reading, because I think he probably didn't know them words. But anywho,
Wow. Wow. You took that joke
little
way back. Wow. I was sitting here like Bush reading a book. That was 20 years ago.
Storm in the wind, just letting it go.
Woo. That was a rough joke. That was a rough one. That was a rough one.
She looked like
That
she
was
could. Yeah. So before we bring her in, let's go ahead and bring in a clip that she in. It was dedicated to her and a few other artists who were in the Black Lives movement, drawing and giving their art. A lot of people protested and did different things like that, and so please don't forget the artists. Like, they made a difference in the different areas of our time. Like, you got for poetry, what we got, I can't even think of like the people right now. Black in the Harlem Renaissance, you had a whole bunch of different artists and poets and singers. And don't forget the arts people, like they too are part of this movement. I too, you know what I'm saying? Part of artists, So so shout out to her. So let's go ahead and play this clip. I thought this was so dope.
Is it playing? Uh-oh. I hit the
Is
wrong
it
button.
tripping on your end? I have it.
No.
Matters, be able to take all of these experiences that I have in life and just being able to articulate this visually through my art.
I hope that my action, marching, protest, artwork can help in the work of protecting and defending the humanity of the oppressed.
My artwork has become a symbol of hope, change, progress, unity, especially during the Black Lives Matter movement. I will always be grateful for my artistic gifts and how I can do my part to make the world a better place.
That's the mission that I want to carry
Yo, that was dope. Uh-oh, wait.
Anything. You will find anything. I promise you will. That was so. Yeah, Miss Davis, Miss Tashema Davis. How are you, sweetie?
I am very well. How are you?
Good. I'm just waiting on. Okay, there we go. I'm looking like, well, if you don't push this button, I'm button pushing happy. We are amazing, sis, and we are honored to have you on. How are you feeling today? Because I saw your post.
Yes, I'm feeling. I'm good. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm good.
Oh yeah, and you look good. So Miss Tashema Davis, Tell us all about yourself, where you're from, who you are, what you do, all of the many things you do. Please, Rock Truth.
Okay, it's a long list.
I
I know. I am Tashema Davis. I am originally from Gary, Indiana, born and raised. And from there, from high school, I graduated in 2000. That took me to Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana. And then from there, that took me a few different places. So I took a pause in my college schooling and joined the military. So I went overseas. I'm also a veteran. I went overseas for 14 months of my life.
Wow.
Then came back, picked up school again. Got my first job teaching art here in Marion. And this is my 10th year teaching. In 2019, I competed in a community pitch night that we had here in Marion, and I won second place, and that started Echo Art Gallery. So I am a wife to a beautiful man, Keenan Davis. I am a mother to two brilliant daughters, Zayda and Amia. I am an artist. I am a believer. I'm an illustrator. I'm an author and a muralist and an art teacher.
Yeah. Wow.
That's who I am.
That is dope. That's a lot.
Thank you.
A lot in one. I love that. And the balance. How do you balance it all? Go ahead, Kay.
I just want to say this real thing. One thing that I love the fact that you just got finished saying. You just said that I am.
Yep.
Like, I don't think a lot of people realize that they always refer to themselves as, oh, this is the thing that I do. This is what I go here. I act like this. No, when I ask you, who are you? Who are you? What's your essence? And the fact that you at every turn you said, I am a mother. I am a wife. I am an artist. Like that is exactly right. That is declaration. This is my essence. I can't be nothing better than this. This is my greatest. Right. You can't take me out of who I am. Okay. Because that's how God explains himself to us. Whenever we ask him, he says, I am the Alpha and Omega. That's his essence. He is expressing to us there's nothing greater than that. So great job. That is awesome.
That is amazing.
That is awesome.
That was a perfect introduction. I am, and you should just stop.
Yeah,
I am.
Whatever you need me to be, I am.
In that moment,
I am.
Girl, you put a whole new spin on Superwoman.
Yeah,
I am. That's it.
She definitely doing that.
Oh yes, and I mean, rock the part, everything. You're modeling. I love that.
Thank you.
Him. That's what's up. Yes. So before we just go into the rest of the interview, Will, go ahead and take us into our commercial, and then we'll just finish out. Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
RockTruth got merch, y'all. Who is your true north? Who holds you down so you'll always know where you are? God, the original true north, the original point of reference. Check out our clothing line, True North, at RockTruth2.com for your kingdom culture needs. Everything from tees to sweats, men's, women's, and kids' sizes. Inez Essentials Whipped Body Butter has a wide assortment of 8-ounce body butter made with unrefined shea and mango butter, infused with vitamin E oil, coconut oil, sweet almond oil, natural mica powder, and fragrant essential oils. It is designed to heal and moisturize dry skin, and it is perfect for the whole family. Our whipped shea butter is handcrafted with a blend of natural and organic ingredients. The unicorn body butter can be customized to the scent of your choice. If a scent is not chosen, no scent will be added. Have you been searching for a custom home decor and crafts? Check out Delicious Designs. For more information, simply search Della Williamson on Facebook. Are you in need of advertisement or marketing tools? Branded in his image prints, logos, flyers. Contact us today. RockTruth Prints is ready to serve your printing and designing needs. We offer a full array of marketing tools, logos, flyers, business cards, video ads, and website designs. If you need our services for prints, we got you there too. Contact us at rocktruthradio@gmail.com for more information.
Yay, we back. How's your mic?
I'm muted. I'm still muted.
You were for a second, like
I'm looking at he was bringing
you don't have to push the button. That button, that's an automatic button.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw in the comments. Is Aunt your cousin? He said,
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yes, we love Aunt. I ain't know that.
Well, I still call him Boo, so that's my cousin Boo. Although that he don't
okay.
Shout out to you, Boo. We're gonna be calling you that.
I can't call no grown man Boo.
And no,
what
that's why
he's
like. Saying Book. I was like, no, it's always been Boo. It's just
he gonna try to flip it like more manly.
I can't call a grown man Book either. What I look like in the comments? Hey, what's up, Book?
He said he love you, Nikki. Yes. So let's get on into this interview. Ma'am, the one thing that, like, honestly, like for real, like I'm never ever a great person with names. I'm getting better at names because I'm learning the importance of knowing somebody's name. No, seriously, don't laugh. Will, don't be looking and making them faces. Serious. And so before I even knew who you were, I just saw your art. I saw your art. Like, that was really attractive to me. And then after I asked you and stuff, I went back like looking at your bios. I'm like, oh my gosh, she went to work. Girl, you so much.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yes, work. You just told me.
Yes. Wait, she went to work, Emerson, or she went to work?
Now you really
I went to work. Just
work.
Where you made work.
All right. That's all right. She can go to work. It's okay. It's word Emerson is what I got a problem with. Word Emerson. That's
a hater. You mad because you're probably one of the first Emerson word people. Don't you a hater. Anywho, your art, which is amazing. Could you tell us about like what is the I don't even want to say representation, but what more so does your art, I guess, reflect and represent for this culture?
That's a great question. Right now, my art is reflecting who I am, an African-American woman in 2021. For the longest time, I did not know what I wanted to say. I didn't know how I wanted to say it. I didn't know what I wanted to be. Like I kept telling my husband, I'm trying to find my artistic voice. I'm trying to find myself. And he was like, babe, you're already there. Like, what is it that you're looking for? So my art is basically made up of love. When you look at it, I want you to be able to take something from it. I want you to be inspired. I want you to be uplifted. And I want you to feel something, whether you are Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whomever. I want you to be able to look in the eyes of the portraits that I paint and be able to relate to that. That's important to me. A lot of times I paint myself because I can, change my hair or make bubbles come out my mouth or do anything to myself. When I paint other people, they're not they don't have that much freedom. Like, oh no, just what I get is, can you make me look a little thinner, or can you make me I'm like, no, I paint the truth. So but so this is my truth. I paint truth. I paint it how I see it, paint it how I feel it.
Come on, sis. Yes, I love it. It was one particular painting. After you go here, Will, can you go to the shop? And there was a particular painting that, one, I wanted, two, you were out of. And
it's a couple of them. I was like, I want that one.
I'm like, I gotta set my coins up. All right. And then at one, I was like, oh, I may be able to go ahead and drop that. There, go right there. God's grace.
What? God's grace?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't put that in the house. La should freak out.
But you know what though? Could you
tell
us about that piece? Because that's very that depicts so much.
Mm-hmm.
understand? Like, could you tell us about this? Like, I can tell you what I see because I see salvation. But could you tell us what this piece was for you? This is amazing.
Yes. So this was part of my solo show. It was my coming out show, my declaration that I'm an artist. Ain't no playing around no more. I'm not just doing for a hobby. This is who I am. So when you pointed out, when I kept saying I am, I was like, oh yes, I am. I'm there now, but it took several years for me to get to this point. But this is about God's grace, and it is about how we are born into sin. And then you can see that red line through it. That's the blood of Christ, and how it's a beautiful story. It's a deep story. It has several layers, which is what all this painting is. And a lot of people are so used to me painting brown, beautiful faces. And when I painted the skull, they were like, wait a minute, Tashema, what you doing now? I don't understand what's happening right here. And it's just, that's how we look until we find God's grace. We look like that. You look, you don't look full of life and like yourself.
Come on, sis. And the truth of the matter is, you don't even know what you look like.
Right.
You think that house is you, and it's not you. It's just a covering. It's just a house. Let's be real. When you say you draw truth, this is the truth of who you are. You take that skin off, that's you. You understand? Then you have soul and you have spirit, but you're not this. You're not flesh.
Right.
There's so much more. And then the grave, I mean, just everything, like all of this, is just, it was so, oh gosh, it stood out for me. And I was just like, wow, like it was the one that I'm like, oh, I can at least afford this one.
Yeah, that was so pretty quick. But yeah, I think that's what I want my work to represent always, is beauty, love, and of course, God's grace. And then to have a lot of depth. Like I like to give a very generic title to some pieces. Like I want to give you a hint about what I was thinking and feeling and doing, but I want you to interpret it. I don't want there to be no bias on it. I want you to engage it how you would naturally engage it without a title or next.
Yes, this is amazing, sis. Like for real, your art is amazing.
Thank you.
It was like, is that you with the bubbles coming out of your mouth in the back?
Yes,
with the bubbles. I love that. And you're telling the truth. Like people are, they're not comfortable with who they are. And they too have the identity issue that we've come out of. And so, when we're painted or we take a picture in a bad light, it ain't bad. It's a picture. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We're over taking 15 pictures and then choosing one selfie. Like the first was good. Like, you understand? Like we ain't, oh gosh, look at this.
And my friends know, like, if I take their picture, I don't delete it, and I'm gonna post whatever I want to post. And they get themselves together real quick. But I'm just like, embrace who you are. We're in the land of the living. Enjoy your moment. If you look a little juicy today, you look a little juicy, and that's just that.
That's it. And if you look a little dry, go get some Vaseline. I don't know, but this picture gonna be posted. You know what else? I look good in it. So you have to figure that out. You have to figure that out. Look at these amazing pictures. What is this one? This one is amazing. Now talk about this picture.
This is a watercolor painting. I don't do a lot of watercolor here recently because the technique is a little more difficult. It takes a while for it to dry, the layers to dry. But this is an actual lady I was following on Instagram, and I wrote her and I was just like, you are so beautiful. Can I just paint you, please? And I painted it and showed her. And I don't know, when I look at God's creation, the human form and faces, I just see his beauty, like the ultimate creator. Like every one of us is so different. And I just love it. So I'm attracted to faces, and I loved her face. So I just painted her.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yes, it is. Like I totally agree. Like you had, is that your babies?
No, everyone asked that question, but no.
It doesn't look like them. I'm like, hold on, we ain't ready for them yet. I would bring them in. Like, that's my crew. I roll with them. But these were just random children you picked to draw.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Again, and I was attracted to the face, the eyes. And I just painted them.
Yeah. That's how I am. Like sometimes I get like inspired by I don't know anything I see on somebody, and I'm like, oh, can I do this? Can I do that?
Mhm.
And I'm grateful, like
Mhm.
to be received, and people allow you to, utilize their natural art and natural essence to recreate from. So, um, I do have another question. When you stated that, you finally, I don't want to use the word accept, but you finally settled into who you were. How did you get there? How did you get to the point of I am an artist? Like, there's no more playing.
Mm.
I am an
Yeah.
artist.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's a great question. It was a few years ago where I just wasn't in a happy place. Nothing drastic happened to me. Nothing, I can tell something was missing. So after several talks with my husband and several, prayer sessions and what have you, I decided, Lord, I'm just going to say yes. Whatever it is you got, up your sleeve,
Mhm.
whatever it is you're trying to do, I'm going to say yes. Because for a long time, I was afraid to show my work because I was comparing myself amongst the masters. Like, well, I'm not a Kahinde Wali yet, so I can't really, put myself out there because I'm not ready. I still got so much growth. And then, that's what I would just constantly tell myself. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Although I've been producing and creating for years, I kept saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, which is an artist.
Yeah.
But one year, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. And after I say yes, it has been like the open gates, the flood. I mean, it's just every day is something new. I was just telling my husband, I said, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And it's with every yes, because I've had to say yes again, it is more frightening and a little bit more difficult, but it's so rewarding. It is so rewarding. But that's how it started. It started with, yes, Lord, whatever it is you want me to do. You want me to get a website? Yes, Lord. You want me to paint? Yes, Lord. You want me to say yes to this job? Yes, Lord. And it's just a constant yes.
Yep.
Even
you want to hear something fascinating about that? Because I was just talking to the group last night about this, and that's why my name is Romans 8:28. But what I realized was that we don't have to like what God is asking us to do, but we have to agree with it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it's just as simple as that. He can literally tell you. I mean, look at the champions of faith in the Bible. I am sure that Abraham was sitting there like, you want me to do what? you want me to kill my only child? Like,
how about leave your father's house? How about leave all that you got and go?
Right. God didn't say anything about liking what he says to do. He said obey.
That's it.
He said agree in heaven that it is on earth. You start doing, and he'll do the rest. And it's like we don't do that enough. We want to agree with everybody else, but we don't want to agree with God.
Come on.
Yep.
And everybody else is leading us in the wrong direction. But the moment we say yes to God, the moment we say yes to God is when the floodgates of heaven just like they spew open, and there's nothing you can do about it now because you said yes. You said, God, whatever it is that you have for me, I'll do.
And I think it's important also to note that it's not always a pretty picture. Like that yes also comes with a lot of inward healing. Stuff that I know needs to be removed. I'm just like, I said all the promises. I didn't say yes. Wait a minute. Okay, wait just a second. But even in that, like, I really meant it deep down, Lord, yes. So that was yes to the good, yes to the purification, yes to all of it. And with each new level, I'm just like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Now let's face this one. So it's definitely exciting, and I can't wait to see what he has next. So
because and going with that, because it is a mystery. Not so much mysterious. It is a gift. It is a precinct, and every day, like you said, it's different. And what you dreamed, what you thought of, what you thought I could take this and do is that. Man, it don't even compare to what he is doing, and without your knowledge, right? Like without your knowledge,
it is
like you,
it is
just using. It's so dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dope. Like,
Yeah.
I totally relate, and I'm with you with that. Yes, even though I've been doing, like you said, you've been doing what you're doing, and I've been kind of like rocking truths, even with the year our full year. It was this year during that fast that we did in January where I can't even like it really felt as if it was almost like a like ceremonial, and it
Mm.
was for real asking like proposal like will you and I like
Mhm.
it's like yes yes I'm and I I'm not perfect, but I ain't asked you that. I ain't asked
Right.
I ain't
Nope.
asked you that. I
Nope.
ain't asked you. I
Right.
just asked
No.
you.
See, that's where we get it wrong. That's where we get it wrong. That's
but
it's
no.
uh-huh. It's at that moment. That's when we get it wrong.
Yep. We get it wrong.
That's
Yep. Right.
because we feel like, oh, I need to do something
Yep.
to
Yep.
get in God's grace, to get
Favor.
inside of his favor. I need to do something.
Or I need to be a little better.
I gotta be better. I gotta
Yeah.
go to church a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta pray a little bit more. No.
Yeah.
No. God,
I want that. Yeah.
he just won't.
That's it. He just wants that.
That's it. He'll take care of the rest.
Period.
He'll take care of the rest. You just gotta be like right here. Just like, okay, yes, God.
Yeah. Gonna take care of the rest, and that's the difference between what it is that we, the three of us, and other people that are like us, do for His
Mhm.
name's sake. We are not banking on anybody else. All that we do is banked upon His coins in the bank. Like
Mhm.
it's not our own.
Yeah.
Trying to build His kingdom off our salary.
She ain't gonna make it. She ain't gonna make it. I can tell you that now.
Off His coins in the bank. He ain't worried about nothing. Anything that's for His name's sake, anything you do it for Him, it's on Him to sustain.
Mhm.
And so just learning again, like now, even when I get bills, I be like, where you want me to put it? On the dresser?
Right.
The stamp? Where you want that? Where you want that?
Because
Like, this ain't me. This ain't on me to sustain. I get for real. Like,
you start looking for him like, okay, here you go, Jesus.
okay. I have a nice house thing. Hey,
this one.
this one too. This just came in the mail, Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Hey, he has never failed. He has
Never.
even with
Never.
with
Never.
yeah, with opening my art gallery, I was like, how? What?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
now I can tell the Lord. I said, Lord, I was planning for this like when I was 50, not now at 38. I thought later, and He's like, no, yes, it's right now, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm working 2 jobs. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
But every month, I mean, bills are paid, right? Like, oh, you got it. Oh, okay, you got this. That's right, you got this. And in my human nature, I look at what's happening. I'm like, oh, how am I gonna do this? I'm calculating because I'm a planner, so I'm planning things. I'm trying. He just they're like, really? Like, who told you to do that? You're right. Okay. Yes. Got it. Yes. And it's hard, but it's a constant yes. And it's not being irresponsible, because I'm very responsible with what I've been blessed with.
Mhm.
But it's just sometimes that flesh want to rise up and be like, you should be concerned about this, or you should worry about that. You shouldn't, because my father has it. I'm good.
Let's teach for real. Like, you helping me right now.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all both mothers, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have your kids ever worried about what they gonna eat?
No.
You know why?
Because we got it.
You know why? Yeah. Because they know
Don't be
they
like that. Don't act like Jesus and making jokes. Okay, we understand. You got it, Sheen. Like,
I'm just saying, like, it's a reason. It's a reason our children never worry,
okay.
because they
Come on.
say it's in their heart that Mama got it, Daddy got it. Why am I gonna worry? So why are you worrying?
Right.
That's true.
You are His child.
I ain't really looked. That's crazy. And you know how simple that is, and I never really, for real, took in that full. I have so many different analogies in reference to Him being a great parent, but I never really just took it in for myself to say, "Do your children?"
there.
No, they don't.
Do they?
Why don't nothing. And the way that they live their lives, it's just like, there's not a bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's nothing. Don't have to worry about it.
like, excuse me, somebody pay.
They live a carefree life.
They do. I need to see, and that's probably why he said be more like children. So you know what? Today, speaking of which, being more like children, can you please bring Miss Tashema children
Yeah.
to the forefront? This is at the end of the day, do this with these children every single day. Like I know it is like the craziest, goofiest time in your home. Like tell us about your daughters, because I got a clip of and Smooth. Like
yes. My babies are they're such a blessing. So Zeta will be 7 next Saturday, and Amia is 5.
Okay.
And Zeta is our miracle baby. So our rainbow baby. We lost one before her. So when we had her, she was my everything. Nobody can hold her. You can't touch her. Don't look at her too long. This is my baby, and I have to protect her. But she is our storyteller. So she's been telling stories to her little sister since she was 4. And that's how we started the book line. So 2 Sugars is about my 2 sugars. And Amia is my creative one. So she loves art like her mama. And it's a whole family affair. I illustrate the books. My husband fix my English from now and then. And the girls give me the storyline, and we just keep it going. So I think when people look at my books or look at my kids, I want them to see love. With everything that I do, I want them to see love. And I also want them to see the hand of God. We are blessed. We are beyond blessed on all levels. And I don't take that lightly. I don't take that for granted. And those are my babies. They're very animated. It is very important for us to protect their innocence. So they don't do a lot of TV. They don't know about cable. They don't do any of those things. I want you to be a child, create, draw, sing, dance. So that's what this is about. Like whenever they're really performing, I'm like, let me record this. So
Yes, I love that. And that's modeling. And just speaking of which, like your other daughter, your youngest daughter, even when I'm watching videos of them, if you watch her, she's always watching her big sister. And her big sister is cognizant of the fact that her sister's watching. And so that's imperative, because again, she's looking at my models that are in front of me, and my big sister, that for me, just watching it seems like her big sister is her biggest model. And it's like trying to but her big sister's model is her mama. And this is generational thinking. This is creating generational wealth. It is not coin in the bank. It is making deposits as a passing down, trading down poison. And you, my God, I love you, girl. You a model, girl. Oh gosh, God designed family, art, everything. Just I love you today. Like, I'm serious. I need to hear you. I needed to see you. You're from where I'm from. You're my age. You trust God. You've already said yes. I just said yes. So I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? At first, I would tell somebody else they were my Elizabeth. It seems like you just became my Elizabeth. I could see it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lord. I needed to see, but I also needed from my sis. Girl, that's smooth as everything. Don't play the clip. That's smooth. It's smooth in your life. I'm telling you, go here. I love it. I love it. That's and everybody watching, join in. Don't just sit there. Join in.
My baby.
Is it louder? I can't hear it. Well, is it going?
No, it's staticky on my end.
It's static.
No,
Hold on a second.
Okay, me too. Yep, hold on. I got it. You sure?
You got it? I'm playing it. It sounds great on my end. Okay. It might be my Wi-Fi.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm still on her page. Hold on. I was just looking at it before I
I was sitting over here. I'm over here enjoying it. Like, this y'all over there like, what's happening? What's going on? Huh? Hold on a second.
While I'm pulling
I'm gonna take.
Mr. Sheila, could you tell us about the book reading that you did?
Yes. So in 2000, I decided to launch the books, and the first 3 books were stories that Zeta was telling Amia. And at first, I was like, oh, she's just reciting something that she saw on TV, or, reciting something that she heard or whatever. So then I started to really listen. I'm like, she's really telling the story. Like, she has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like, this is amazing. So I started to write it down, and then I started to put pictures to it and illustrated the first 3 books, and then she stopped telling stories. But that's what the book reading was about. Our local public library reached out to me and asked me if I would want to do a book reading. I was like, sure. So I read the first 2, and now this is 2021, and I published and released our 7th book. So we went from 2 at that time to now we have 7.
Wow.
That's what's up. Hold on, I got it, y'all. Wait a minute. It's this page, the Facebook page. Just share that. Okay, hold on.
It's worth the wait.
It's so worth the wait. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me get it because I can pull it all the way out. Here we go, y'all.
It's time to boogie now.
What?
It's time to boogie now.
What?
Pump it and walk back smooth.
Here we go.
Pump it,
What?
pump it and walk back smooth. 2 hops,
2 hot. 1, 2.
2 hops,
1, 2.
and smooth.
Come on now.
And
It's not that hard, y'all.
other side.
Smooth. I'm telling you, listen. Hawaii dance.
Hawaii dance.
Hawaii dance.
Hawaii dance.
Hawaii dance.
And spin.
That's smooth. Girl, that's smooth.
And
Yes! I love it.
That's what's up.
Yes. Well, hold on, because Jasmine Sullivan always tell me.
Your wife.
I swear, oh my gosh, I love that. I love them. They are amazing. I tell you, do.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, sis. Well, if you have any final remarks, hey Jonathan, do you have any final remarks? One, I always say, even though this isn't the Rock Youth show, but I know that we have youth that are watching, youth that are from impoverished areas, youth that are of our color, right? Do you have final remarks for them, for artists who are, up and coming or struggling mentally with being I am? Do you have any final remarks?
Oh, I always have a lot to say. I'll keep it short. For the youth, you can do it. If I don't even know where to begin. Me and my husband talk about it all the time. I was born and raised in Miller Projects in Gary, Indiana, and here I am. I'm whole. I am a believer, and I am doing what God has put me here to do. I am creating beautiful things, beautiful places, and beautiful images to share with the world, to hopefully introduce love and culture and God. What I would say to the youth, because I think about this often, like, what would you tell little Tashema from 38-year-old Tashema? And I would say, do the work. Don't be afraid to do the work. And if you don't know, if you don't have anyone in your family, do research. We live in a technical age. You can Google anything. Google a mentor. I am more than willing to be a mentor for a child, for an adult, for whomever, which is why I have the gallery. But do the work. Do it afraid. Do it with not all the right utensils or equipment. Create from within, because nobody can do it like you. No need to compare yourself amongst anyone else, because God made one you. And what you have to say, what you have to illustrate, what you have to give to the world can only come through you. So do the work. And along the way, ask the Father, because He's always listening. He's always present. ask for help. That's part of my issue as an adult is I try to go in and do it all myself instead of asking first. So I literally will say, Lord, what do you want me to paint today? Or what are we going to do today? Ask for help along the way. And what else did you ask me? But yeah, I would say do the work. You have to do the work. You cannot sit out and say, woe is me, or, oh, I was born this way, or, oh, I didn't have this, that, and the other. Growing up, I had love. My mom, she didn't have much, but she loved me. If I didn't know anything else, when I went to bed, I knew I was loved. And that's all I needed. And that's what I show today. I didn't realize that, but that's all I show today is I show love, because that's what I'm full of. But I could have easily said, well, I'm from the projects. I ain't gonna never be nothing. Nobody in my family is an artist. Nobody. No, don't focus on all of that. Focus on what you can do. What I can do, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. No slacking, no half doing nothing. Like, no, I'm going to do everything that I do to the best of my ability. And when I can't, I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask God for wisdom. I'm going to ask God for direction. I'm going to ask God for guidance. I'm going to ask God for, more eloquent speech. I'm going to ask God for these things, because he said, ask and it shall be given.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. No, for real. Like, I'm in tears. Like, thank you. I needed to see. I needed to see that so bad, and to see somebody my age, and to see somebody not fearful. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's anything to fear. It's just it's unknown.
Yeah.
So and like you said, who's doing what I'm doing? Who's done what I've done? And it doesn't matter if it's in the same field of everybody. It's not the same. It's different when it's for him. And then it becomes even more of an issue because it's for him. Do you know who's like on panel for that? Like it's like
it's a pretty big panel.
I was like,
it's kind of important.
It's very important. I was real quick looking at, I think it was Tony Evans. I think I was watching him. It comes on right after Derby goes off all the time. And he was talking about setting up a scenario where he was saying the Pope was in a hurry one day. And so he had asked the guy to drive faster, and the guy wouldn't. And so he was like, you know what? I'll get in the driver's seat. So he started driving crazy, this, that, and the other. He gets pulled over. When he gets pulled over, the police officer comes to the car, and he's like, pretty much like once he recognizes that it's the Pope, he walks back away, and he comes back to the car where the other police officer's like, well, did you give him a ticket? And he was like, no, I ain't give him a ticket. And he was like, well, why you didn't give him a ticket? He was like, well, I don't know. I don't know who's in the back seat, but I do know the Pope is driver.
Right. Yeah. Because somebody.
You don't know who's in the back seat, but it's Jesus, it's God, it's our drivers. And it's just like, oh God, sis, like you just, oh, thank you, Lord. I just thank Lord. For real, I'm just thanking God right now. Like I feel freer, like as these tears and I just totally understand purpose. And I'll let you model from family. That's my purpose, like to model family, model marriage, model wife, what it is to be a friend, what it is to love him, forgiveness, restoration, and then recreation. So I'm never going to be a creator, but I am a rearranger of parts and recreation. I got my shirt finally. I designed this. Like I was in tears. In the I got it in the hoodie too. I didn't tell you. I got it in the hoodie. And to see
how come I ain't got one? I didn't
and to see, but like you, like being I'm a graphic designer, and so to see your stuff like wishing and out there and just all these like thank you, Lord. I'm just so grateful to have had you on and for you to just share everything you are that is him. So thank you so much, sis. Yeah. Thank you.
I appreciate that being a model.
Thank you. People saying yes to the dress. Well, let us know about your social platform. Where can we find you, all your social links, etc. before you go?
Okay, the easiest way to find me is my website, tnicole.com. And then on the website, you get all the links to my handles because Thank you. Because they're so long. Expressive Expressions is my name, my art name, but Tina Cole is the easiest way to find me. Yeah.
Yes. See, I knew it would be a youth out there. Shout out to Princess Jenny, who's always tuned in with us. She's 16 and she's, again, inspiration models. So thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. So and yes, please, youth, if you need me, please message me. This is that age where you can just shoot a message. I'm here. I'm available.
Right. Thank you. That's so much, sis. That means a lot. Thank you. And we're going to reach back out to you because we got to highlight Queen. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's a must. And so, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anything, Will? You have anything, you and Jonathan?
We're doing alphabet right now. So y'all want to get in on this alphabet? We can. He knows the entire alphabet forward and backward.
Yes, Jonathan. Yes.
Do you understand how terrifying that is? He is 2. He can literally sing his alphabet backwards. I can't even start. I can't even start. Right? Yeah. See. Z.
C Y W V is V U L V.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself because I gave myself a headache trying one day. I was like, nope, can't do it. No. They got a whole song that goes backwards, and I'm just like, yes.
I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Nice. If you send me the backwards alphabet, I need that. Because do you want? See, it's much more for that for me right now. The fact that how the world is created off of everything backwards and diabolically opposed. So to have a backwards alphabet, I am so curious. I must need hear that. Please send that in. Message me. She just told you this is the new generation. Message me. Thank you so much again, Miss Tashema, for gracing us, Lord. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. For me. So thank you so much, sis, and we will be in touch. Thank you. Tell your daughters say hey to your husband.
I'm coming to the gallery. You in Marion, Indiana?
Yes, I am.
I want to say that's like 4 hours, right? It's a 4 hour.
I don't even know where you guys are.
I'm in Portage.
I'm in Maryville. I South Gary.
We're in Gary. Okay. We're in Gary.
I'm like 3 hours away.
Yeah. 3 hours. So I'm on my way because me and the wife, we like to take blind trips. So we'll just get in the car and just start driving, and wherever we end up is I'm coming to Marion. I'm coming to your gallery.
Can we do a RockTruth trip? Like, why you gonna leave us out? It's a lot of us that's in this area. But can we can eat Thai nap? Like, we can just pick up.
I guess. Okay. We'll make it a trip. We'll make it a RockTruth trip. I mean, I was trying to have some special time with my wife.
Instead of the gallery. So we might as well be in the gallery, and when you and her go do special, we out. We gonna leave. No, but we'll
set it up. But we coming to that gallery. I'm coming to that gallery.
Awesome. Yeah, but we come to the gallery.
I love our galleries.
I just want to put that out there. I do too.
What?
I do too. We ain't gotta walk.
I love our gallery. What?
We don't gotta walk with y'all. We ain't gotta act like we know y'all. We don't none of that. We could have did with RockTruth trip. So we're coming to Marion.
Okay. Yes.
We can't wait, and we'll do a you and everything. Yeah.
It's gonna be me. Me and the
all the RockTruth crew that's in this area.
No.
Anywho, love you, sis. Thank you so much for grace.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, and blessings to you both. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, so super dope. Dope. I loved it. Like, now for real, we need to go in around. I know we can go. Can we go?
Yeah. That's what's up. We gonna roll.
Because in a minute we ain't gonna be able to leave the state, so we might as well start doing something. Banning the things to here. I don't know. There's a lot of restrictions going on.
No, not as many. It's starting to come down.
It's starting to come down a little bit.
A little bit, but I'm sure when it's back time, the real vaccination time, that movement is different because even like going in different countries, they already got there. Yep. So I'm sure restrict us in different governments, right? So
interesting,
or rather different countries.
Yeah.
No country, right? So, yeah. So, yep, they'll probably restrict. So, yeah, well, that's it for me. I got to actually go and take my son, drop him off, and you already on son duty, and I've just finished my dance for the
As
day.
always.
I love that. So we are getting ready to get out of here. Thank you so and smooth. Thank you so much to our viewers, everybody that tuned in. It was so many people. Let me go through here real quick. Cranberry Rose, Miss Ann, thank you. I love you, Ma. Thank you for tuning in. Miss Andrea Wicker, we love you. Ranisha versus Roro. Hey, Ranisha. We got to get her on. We got a dope clothing line. Then you also have Miss Rosalind Gonzalez. Hello, how are you? Miss Kiana Wood, what's going on, Queen? How are you? Then we had King Ant. Of course, he's still in the building. Yes.
Always.
Hey, he the truth, man. Then you got Miss Chantel. Hey, Miss Chantel, I miss you, boo. This Princess Jenny, always in the building. Yes. And then, of course, to our Rock Truth family. Oh my gosh, just keep rocking truth. The conference, we are preparing for our Just Your Crown conference. Oh my God, I have an idea for a commercial that Samoya is in the process of working out right now for that conference. I cannot wait. This is going to be amazing. We have an amazing group of women that are on panel for the Adjust Your Crown conference, or Add Just Your Crown, or Add Just You. So I kind of like go through the I am in the right one. So commentators are Miss Wilson along with Miss Evelyn Lopez. We also have on the purpose Miss Ira Warren, and then we have Adjust, who's going to deal with Adjust, which is just Stina Peterson. So is it Peterson or Preston? It's Preston. Oh, it's Peterson.
Good play on words.
Yes, I love that too, right? Yep, I love that. So just Tina. I love that. Then we have Adjust You, Miss Shannon Starr. Add Just You, Octavia Jones. Adjust Your Crown, Miss Michelle Virginia. Add Just Your Crown. Additional accessories not required, no other than Selena K. And then, as always with our conferences, we're going to also create that into a book and yeah, so I'm excited. I am excited. This is a group of amazing women, and it's dope to be able to do this with them. Shout out to Monte. I saw her out there. I wasn't sure if I said it or not, but so thank you, everybody. We can get ready to get on out of here. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Don't forget, tune in to Rock True Cafe Live tomorrow. We are cooking chicken waffles from scratch with intent. With intent. I can't wait. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Waffles from scratch.
Right. Yeah.
You cooking waffles.
Listen, and I got my little mini waffle maker. It's gonna be all like hot butter on what? Popcorn. Do you hear me?
Wow. I haven't heard that. I have never heard anyone say it. Hot butter on popcorn. I've never heard anyone say that.
Popcorn.
Did you just make that up? You just made that up.
Up your eyes. You don't watch House Party? That's fine.
I've seen it, and that was years ago.
Nope.
We live in 2020 now.
House Party is a classic, sir. House Party is a classic, and one of the many movies where all three was dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and go along.
That third one was kind of rough.
That third one, listen, I was in a movie theater when that one came out, and listen, we had to catch the midnight show because it was sold out everywhere. This is the first time it was like that for like our generation. Like it was sold out everywhere.
That
was one. And people were on the floor. When I tell you, I think the lady name was Agina Williams or whatever, the stripper in it. And when she came out like that, oh man, we in the theater, and it was like we were in. Oh my God, they were going nuts. It was crazy. It was like that was one that was crazy like that. He's a comedy. That was another. Like people sitting on the floor, they did not care. They bought tickets to sit on the floor. That was crazy. Yes. Oh gosh, I enjoyed that. That was fun. All right.
Wow.
What? Bye. Bye. All right, Rock
He
Truth,
told
y'all.
me.
Another